Hello, welcome to today's tutorial. I'm going to talk about how to build automation in very simple 3 steps. And this automation is the series of how you can simplify a lot of work in your computer using a very friendly and simple library and a simple script that you might be using every day. All right. So we are going to follow this step. The step number 1 is first of all to create environment and put all the library inside there. So for that to be done, we have to do Python mvenv. You can use any name for environment for the virtual environment. I like to use .venv. You can use anything. So after that, you need to activate it. So to activate it is simple. If I'm using Linux, but you might be using different operating system, so remember that according to your device, your system, your operating system, you need to activate it based on that. So my environment is now activated. You can see here there is already the virtual environment has been attached. So the next step now is for me to run to install these libraries into my environment, because that is the key part. So what will I do? I like to use file to make sure that I'm in that particular, I'm in exactly environment that I'm going to be installing. So basics.py, and then when I look at that, I can see down here, I can see down here on the corner there is venv. If you can see on my bottom line there, it shows that okay, it's connected to that. But also if you look here, you will see that they are pointing you to exactly current environment that I'm in. That's very necessary, because sometimes you might be storing files or libraries into your primary OS. So it has happened sometime, and people have complained about that. Yeah. So now we are good. We have activated that. Maybe they forgot something, so we cannot go there. But yeah, we know that happens sometimes. So the next thing is to install the libraries. So we have 3 key libraries that we need to install. But number 1 is let's go back to our instruction is PyAutoGUI. Number 2 is below. Number 3 is open cv python. Yeah. So the 3 especially, they are very necessary because they depend from one to another. Automation we are going to do is going to use primarily PyAutoGUI, but that one to detect images, to understand images, it will need vision. So for vision we use OpenCV. That will help us to detect and to understand images. Yeah. And when we talk about images, we talk about pillow. So yeah, that's why we have that series. And most of the time, some of other things are not to be stressed about, but yeah. So those are the key parts. So after installing this is our first step. So we are done with the first step. So now the next thing is to go to the next step. The next step is we need to create the file. So what will be our file, and how are we going to do? We have the basics.py, and according to the instruction, when you create that, you need to import PyAutoGUI and then write your code. That's how easy it is. So import PyAutoGUI. So after importing that, now we can do whatever we want to do. So now for basics, to get the basics out of the way, we are going to look at number of actions that you can do here, because that is necessary, and it will help us to clear the air that, okay, we know this, we know that, we have looked at this, or we have heard about this and that and that and that and that. Okay, so number of things that you can do quickly is you can get a screen size. You can get a screen size by just saying we'll call, so we give the name get screen size screen by size. That will tell us the size of the screen. We can also get a position of the cursor at that particular moment, the position of, yeah, so we can say print, let's do this. Okay, let's do this. So we can say and then we can say PyAutoGUI position, and we can look at we can tell the cursor to move from one point to another. We can tell to click. We can do a lot of things. So we'll do the move and then click, because that's need a little bit specific press and specific goal. But without that, it will be wasted, because you need to know what is clicking and where is it moving. We'll try to do that in a better way. Yeah. So there is another thing we can do. Okay. And another thing is we can move what is going on? Okay, so I'll go down like, okay, I'll go down like 700. I think my screen have that pixels. So from 200, 700 position. I'll push it a little bit, so I'll go from 600. Yeah. So this one is when you want to move, but while you are seeing it. So we can say PyAutoGUI GUI move to, and then we'll say 600, 700, then we'll say duration equal 3. And as long as that they are following each other, you can even leave this text and you just put 3 there. It will take that particular time to move from one point to another. And the last but not least, we can say, yeah, there's other action that we can do which are very necessary, but we are going to see all of that when we are doing our actual application. So let's try to run this, execute this. So the instruction says, write your code, then move it. So after that, we are going to do step 3, which is executing the script. Where is the script? The script is here. So we are going to use to target here so that we can be able to see some of this action. So it's a Python, and script is called basics.py. So you can see the mouse is moving and then it's done. So that is easy and direct. But this is just for introduction. So with this, we are done with the introduction. So don't miss now to see the actual implementation of how we can use this automation to do really cool things in any application that we want. So yeah, let's meet next time. See you.